UC Berkeley. There was a Turning Point USA event that happened, from what I understand, it happened on Monday this week. And then there were some leftist agitators who came to protest the event. Then there was violence that broke out. One thing that I've realized with regards to leftists is that these people, they really cannot suffer any dissent. They can't suffer any other opinion other than their own opinions. Like, it is so bad. It's like these people are so afraid of hearing other people hear other opinions other than the opinions that they already hold, that every time there is a conservative event, it doesn't have to be a Turning Point event. I mean, Turning Point obviously is at the forefront of this battle because of their work in American colleges, which is the seedbed of all of this leftist bullshit. But it's not just that. It's also Antifa, man. It's Antifa in community events. I mean, I still remember very well in 2016 or 2017, the first year of President Trump's presidency in his first term. There were some elements in the far right or even alt-right, American alt-right, who wanted to have a protest event in Charlottesville, Virginia. At the time, there was raging debate in the United States of America around the issue of Confederate era statues. So these debates were wide-ranging, they were spirited, they were passionate, and these people, among other things, they supported the idea that these statues need to remain. Regardless of how I feel about the position, and regardless of whether I agree with them or not on most or even all of the positions that they hold. But these people on the alt-right or far-right, if you want to, let's just use those terms. Don't question me about the terms. Let's just use those terms. And obviously, some of those people were neo-Nazis. But the neo-Nazis in that group were not even the most prominent of the groups. But okay, even if we say that the majority of those people were neo-Nazis, fine. Let's just assume that the majority of those people were neo-Nazis. Cool. They followed the law. They applied for a protest day from the city. They got a day. They got a permit. They applied for the number of people who are going to attend the event. Protests are very, very chaotic things. This is why you have to apply for these things, especially if it's going to be thousands of people, so that the city can make plans, close roads, close streets, make police available, make other extra security measures available, so that the protest event will be safe for everyone involved and the rest of the community. On the day of the event, left-wing agitators who neither applied for a permit to be there, who were there basically illegally for the sole purpose of agitating, came there, caused fights, people died. And then we spent 4 years, the media, blaming conservatives for something that was actually caused by left-wing agitators. This is what happens all the time. A conservative organization wants to host an event, a protest, whatever event it might be. They go through the proper processes, they apply. Think of it this way. Whenever leftists have their big protest events, as they did with these No King events, whatever, there were no conservatives there who were there trying to agitate and cause and bring violence. Conservatives didn't go there. Those were well-planned protests which were left-leaning, and conservatives stayed out of them. even though we disagree with those, like with the message that is being preached there. But whenever there are conservative events, leftists will come, agitate, violence will ensue, people get injured, and sometimes people die. And then for me, the question is then, folks, who then is responsible for political violence in the United States of America? Because it doesn't matter what conservative organization it might be or what conservative event it might be. If there's a conservative event that is well planned, well known, leftist agitators will come to that event and cause chaos and then and insult people and provoke people. Even some of the most calm, you cannot remain calm under these provocations that these people bring. There's really something wrong with the left in the United States of America. Really, there's something wrong. Honestly. Why can't you just let people speak? Let them speak. Defeat their argument. Just let them speak. Dissect their arguments, reveal the foolishness and the futility and the stupidity of their arguments, but let them speak. Why do you have to violently fight with people because you disagree with them? Anyways, I know that said, I mean, UC Berkeley is a university that I really love. One of the best chemical engineering universities in the world. Like one of the best chemical engineering universities in the whole world. I would say probably in the top 5 best chemical engineering universities in the world. Like everyone who is involved in chemical engineering, for instance, would in some way would want to be associated with UC Berkeley. The problem with UC Berkeley is the leftist lunatics who are overly represented in the humanities faculties of these universities. I've been shocked at the bloodthirst that liberals actually have. I'm actually convinced that liberals, that if they knew that they could get away with it, they would kill us all. I'm convinced of this because of the level of bloodthirstiness that these people have. If they have a guarantee, that they can get away with it, they will definitely kill us all. These people are insane. These people are out of their minds. It is insane. It is incredible. Anyways, cheers.